Today's video is going to be all about what clothing I would recommend packing and not packing if you're coming to visit Nicaragua or if you're coming to relocate. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Allison. I currently post content on this channel surrounding our relocation from Canada to Nicaragua. If you're interested in that kind of content, the subscribe button is down below, along with my Instagram and TikTok. All right, so first of all, I have to apologize because there's some yard work currently happening, but I need to take advantage of this time right now to film this video because the kids are out of school. They're rotating through camps. It doesn't leave me a lot of time, so right now I have an opportunity, so I wanted to film this. Hopefully you can still hear me. This has been a question that's been asked several times, and it was also a question that I had prior to moving here about what clothes to bring. Is it just summer clothes? Did you bring any winter clothes? What do you regret bringing? And I also see that question on Facebook quite a lot in the expat groups, people who are planning to move here. So I thought I would do my best to try and answer, although my opinion has changed a little bit over the course of the last 10 months or so that I've been living here. So first and foremost, I did most definitely overpack. And when I speak to people who recently moved here, that is a very common theme that I'm hearing, is that a lot of people packed more clothing than they actually ended up using, and it took up a lot of space in their luggage. So if you're in the midst of packing right now, I would say definitely scale back more than you currently think you need, because chances are you're not going to need everything that you're planning on bringing. Also, if you do forget anything, there's a ton of stores here, so there's no need to worry about being lack of options. In the town of San Juan Del Sur, there's actually a lot of secondhand stores if you like that kind of shopping, in Rivas as well, and actually in all the cities in Nicaragua here. I love secondhand shopping, thrift store shopping, so there's lots of that available, but also brand new clothes as well. There's shops here in town. If you do head out to Managua, there's a ton of options in all of the malls, so there's no need to stress that you won't be able to find something. Once you get here, there are lots of options. Okay, so things I recommend bringing is basically anything summer wear, anything for, you know, warmer, hotter weather, definitely bring. So I wear on a regular basis shorts, tank tops, t-shirts, dresses. I did bring a couple skirts, but I'm not much of a skirt wearer on a regular basis. But if you like wearing skirts, definitely skirts. And then bathing suits, bathing suit cover-ups. If you're like me, I honestly don't think you can pack too many bathing suits. I mean, I guess it's possible, but you definitely use a lot of bathing suits here, and they definitely get a lot of wear, so they're not gonna last, you know, forever. So definitely don't skimp on the bathing suits and the summer wear, but primarily that's what I've been wearing. There are essentially 2 seasons here, but honestly, the temperature doesn't fluctuate that much. So I've gone through an entire dry season now here, and that is definitely the more hotter of the seasons. I would say April was the hottest it felt since living here. And then we're currently in a wet season, which goes until about November. And we also visited during wet season last summer as well in August. So at this point, I've basically been here every single month of the year, so I'm pretty familiar with it, although, you know, years can change as far as what wet season is like. This wet season is definitely more wet than last wet season, but temperature-wise, the temperature doesn't change a whole lot. There aren't that many reliable weather apps here. Actually, if anybody's watching this video and they have a reliable weather app for here in specifically in Nicaragua, definitely let me know, because a lot of the times weather apps will just show rain or lightning storms, but right now it's absolutely beautiful out. So even if there is like a rainstorm in the forecast, for some reason it will just show that the whole day, when really it won't come at all, or it will come for like just an hour and then be gone. But as far as the actual temperature, like I said, it doesn't shift that much. I would say maybe at its highest, it's like 5 degrees hotter during dry season than it is during wet seasons, but it's still just equally as warm. Actually, I had a question not related to clothing, but just in wet season in general, if you could go out and enjoy, like go hiking, be in the ocean, things like that. And absolutely, like I said, the rain rolls in, it rolls back out, and then in between, it's either beautifully sunny or hot and overcast. So unless you're planning on being in air conditioning, super cold air conditioning, there's absolutely no need for any clothing for colder weather. And I knew that. I had visited here. I knew that prior to moving here, but I still brought like a good amount of clothing for cooler weather. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, there were pieces that I love, so maybe I just didn't want to get rid of them. Maybe I thought I'd be traveling more than I am, and I might need them on an airplane if I were to go back home. But in my mind, I definitely thought like, oh, maybe in the evening it'll be cooler and I'll want to put on a sweater or be cozier or something like that. Absolutely not the case. This past month is actually the first month that I've actually tried on two of the colder weather pieces that I brought. One of them is this lightweight sweater here, and there's another lightweight sweater in my closet. There's absolutely no need to wear it, but I don't know if I've just acclimatized a lot more. Like I don't know why, but I've been able to wear a lightweight hoodie or sweater with shorts in the morning hours specifically, and I have been fine. But you absolutely don't need it. I could be sitting here in a tank top right now and be just as comfortable. I just thought it was funny. It took me a whole year to bring two items out of my closet, but if you could see my closet, I still have so many more. Like I brought sweatpants, like pajama pants, cozy things like that. I brought more hoodies or cardigans, like warmer or colder weather, but warmer cardigans, things like that. Have not been touched. They're literally just all sitting in one area of my closet. Actually, now that I'm looking at my closet, I do see a rain jacket. However, I haven't worn the rain jacket. I think a rain jacket is a good idea nonetheless, specifically if you're a hiker and you could get caught in a rainstorm or something like that, because there's definitely rain here. So I think bring a good rain jacket. But for me, when it's raining, I'm typically in the house. I haven't been like just caught in a rainstorm. And if I was caught in one, I probably wouldn't have my rain jacket anyways. So there's never been a point in time where I was like, oh, it's raining. I'm not gonna wait it out. I'm gonna go out now and I'm gonna put on my rain jacket. So although I haven't personally worn my rain jacket, I would still recommend bringing a rain jacket. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say in this video is that pack less than you think you'll need. You can buy things here. You absolutely don't need anything for cooler weather unless you're living more up north. This video is specifically geared towards San Juan Del Sur. If you're more north than Nicaragua or up in the mountains, it absolutely can get cooler and you'll need cooler weather clothes. But here, there's no need. And when I hear from people who've also moved here, they say exactly the same thing. So save yourself that space in your suitcase and pack for warm weather. And then as far as shoes go, I say definitely bring a good pair of running shoes and sandals. Lots and lots and lots of sandals. As far as heels go, I did bring heels. I don't know why. I knew I probably wouldn't be wearing them. First of all, I don't really go out anymore and have the need for heels. I don't like have outings like that, but even if I did, the roads are not even, especially in town. There's lots of different textures on the road and heights in the road, and I don't think wearing heels would necessarily be very safe. So I feel like my heels that I brought are just gonna sit in the closet along with my cold weather clothes. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video. It was a quick one. Hopefully you could hear me over the yard work happening out there. If you have any other questions, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.